so you can understand the name of my company. It is Ice Interior Design. So that is my maiden name.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Been in Austin since 2004. So 21 years in Austin now.
Wow. And 18 with your own firm.
Yes.
Okay. Congratulations.
Yes. They say is, well, for one thing, I do let people have a lot of autonomy. I don't micromanage. I'm not a micromanager. We're brainstorming together, we're working together, but I'm not going to micromanage people on my team. We try to hold to a 4-day work week whenever possible and have Fridays off and try to do that 3-day weekend whenever we can to just give more time to come in and be refreshed for Mondays. One of my mantras, walk into the fire. Like just walk into the fire. Whatever it is that is hard, that you're avoiding, mistake, own it.
Yep.
Don't lie, don't try to avoid it. Just own it. Be honest.
As quickly as possible.
And fix it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter how hard it is.
Yeah. Hello everyone, welcome to Creative Blueprints. Today we are with an incredible interior designer that lately I met you in our trip in Spain. And oh my God, you do an amazing job in the industry, and for sure I wanted to interview you and be part of this podcast to inspire other talents. So welcome Karen Burris to this podcast. Thank you for accepting the invitation to be part of it. I would love that we start this conversation just knowing more about yourself, about your company, what is the name of your company, and yeah, if you can let us know how many years of experience you have and where we are now. Yeah,
okay.
Tell us more.
Yeah. Well, my name's Karen Ice Burris. I throw the ice in so you can understand the name of my company. It is Ice Interior Design. So that is my maiden name.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I'm like the original ice.
Wow, you are, wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
That was a cool way to keep my name, like literally a cool way. That's kind of one of our taglines too, is a cool way to live.
Wow.
So that's the name of my business. That's where I come from. I have a lot of experience. I started my business in 2007. So we are 2 years away from 20 years, 18 years with my own business. And before that, I worked for a design firm in Austin, and I did go to school to get my degree in design and started my master's before I quit taking those courses. Went a different direction. That's a whole nother life story. But so I've been in here for a while and been in Austin since 2004. So 21 years in Austin now.
Wow, and 18 with your own firm.
Yes.
Okay, congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. And there's been a lot of different seasons. I started out really slow, my history. I left the design firm I was working with so I could be home with my boys, who at the time were 18 months old and second grade. And so that is why I started my own business, so I could have work-life family balance, which I did not have working at a very fast-paced, larger design firm.
Cool.
And then just gradually started growing. I really didn't intentionally start growing my business until 2015. Before that, I was very happy with, I had this one friend, business kind of associate who would always see me and ask me, hey, do you want to join this networking group? Are you ready to grow your business? And my answer was always no. I'm as busy as I want to be. I have, 1-2 jobs at a time. And so it wasn't until 2015 when my kids were older that I felt like now I'm ready to grow and, really started intentionally courting business, networking, getting out of my house, meeting people. Not that I didn't get out before, but I am kind of a homebody. So anyway, so that's a little bit of the history there.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
How did you feel when your friend was inviting you? Why not? What's not going out there? That is very interesting.
Well, because I was as busy as I could be. Like there was so much going on. with my kids still being young, but then also the design jobs that I did have, I was like, I've got all that I could handle. I didn't have any aspirations to hire other people to work for me. I didn't want to have a studio outside of my home. I was very comfortable in that smaller space. And then as my kids got older, then I was like, I got a lot more ambitious. Not that I wasn't before, but I just had the space and the time to say, okay, now I'm ready to grow my business. I'm ready to start hiring employees. Pretty quickly moved out of my own four walls into a, separate office space with a warehouse. And so one of the things that's unique about my business is we do a lot of furnishing jobs. And because of my history working for a design firm before, I had a lot of connections with vendors for purchasing furniture.
Wow.
That many designers don't have because you're busy designing and you aren't necessarily purchasing furniture directly from vendors.
Okay.
So that was where I started really growing my business, was setting up stocking dealer lines for furnishings. And don't tell, I won't name names, but I had 18-wheelers coming to my house in Steiner Ranch, delivering upholstery and to my warehouse, which was my garage. And again, I'm not going to name names. Don't want to get any of these vendors in trouble because this just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And it allowed me to really build that part of my business. And now we have multiple lines that we are very loyal to, that we're able to offer all these, like all this stuff hanging behind you, upholstery and case goods and slab warehouse. So that's a huge part of my business aside from the design part.
Wow, that's amazing. And you have been always, well, now we are in your studio and in your warehouse. So you have always been here, or did you move like somewhere else?
Well, like I said, I worked out of my home for a long time. Delivered to my garage and then my dining room.
Because it was
That's when it got out of hand. But then we got a warehouse and office space in Lakeway. Like it was all about having the warehouse space, and really didn't think that I needed the studio space and then realized pretty quickly we exploded out of that. So then we moved over here off Anderson Mill in 620 and have, resource rooms, a couple of them, and frames for people to sit on in a larger warehouse so we can accommodate our jobs better.
Yeah, you have a wonderful space.
Yeah,
so,
thank you.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
And one more question. What do you think that is your happy place?
My happy place.
It can be just like a spot in the world, a restaurant.
My happy place 100% is Ireland.
Okay.
That is my...
Why Ireland?
Oh gosh, I fell in love with it when I was 18.
Oh, wow.
And went there with my mom for the first time. Ireland was very different then, just like everything was back in the 80s, late 80s. And but it was very quiet. There was no cell phones, no Instagram, so all these places were very undiscovered. And it was really like stepping back in time. And it still is that way in some ways, but I fell in love with just I love a cold beach. Like, I know that's weird.
Oh, wow.
Everybody looks at me like I'm crazy, but I love Oregon, the Pacific Coast, and because
probably it's the influence of your name.
Because maybe I have Viking in my blood, so I think that's where it comes from. But that's the thing about Ireland. It's just wild, the coastline, the cliffs, the crashing waves. It's the people are lovely. It's just it truly is a place that I feel like I go there and I'm just totally at peace.
Wow.
I love it. So
wonderful.
Yeah.
Sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have, as many of you know, we have some questions for you here, and your luck will tell us what you will answer.
Yeah.
I never send you these questions, so
I'm gonna get the one. How do we accomplish world peace? That's what I'm gonna get. That would be your. That would be your weird question. To have that in there. Okay, what would be something you wish you had known before starting your own business? That's a really good question. Something I wish let me pick which one, because there's so many things. What do I wish I had known before starting my own business? That one of the things that they don't teach us when we get our degree in interior design is business. Like, there are no business classes. Nothing. Like, all the financial stuff, your taxes, your resale taxes, your, setting up your systems, all that. Like, it was all 100% trial and error.
And everything is around the numbers, right?
Everything's around the numbers. And really, when I started my business 18 years ago, now we have a ton of interior design business coaches. You know, we didn't have those 18 years ago. And eventually I got wise and got some business coaches, but that was a good 10 years into my business before I did that. And I would say, and I've told other designers starting their business, get a coach. Like, get help right off the whip and figure out what you're doing and get a good base so you don't have to go back and undo things or, you know, learn what you need to learn. And some of the just basic coaching principles have been really valuable for growing a business.
Did you hire a coach or?
I did.
Okay. How did you find a good coach? Because now I can see like on Instagram or whatever that probably is like, I'm good doing this, or I can recommend you this, but how we can be sure that we can trust on them, like, or they are professional?
Well, it's interesting. The first coach I had was not specifically an interior design coach, because that was about, well, it was actually almost 11 years ago, my first coach. And I met her through a networking group that had nothing to do with interior design. And I hired her to coach me, and she just taught me some really basic things just about like business behind like your 101, and even with hiring people, like they need to sign paperwork and they need to, you know, and NDAs and all this kind of, you know, non-competes. And so she just coached me on some basic things, but even basic about building my business. And then I just kind of stumbled upon a interior design business coach through an ASID event. And what she was speaking about really spoke to me, because she talked about why are you charging what you charge? How did you come up with those numbers? Like, you can't just pull a number out of the sky. I'm going to bill this much an hour, you know, and there was some smart financial things behind what she was talking about. So then I hired her, or joined her coaching program. And that really helped me scale more to charge more appropriately for what I was doing. And then so on and so forth. And I've done several coaching programs. Those can be a great place to start, where you're not doing a huge commitment. Like, they have a coaching program and it's pretty affordable to buy it, and you just do that first. And if you feel like you really connect with what they're saying, then you can up your game into like the more one-on-one. So
nice.
Yeah.
Interesting. Cool.
And I've hired inspirational, like this last year I coached with somebody who was more of a mindset coach. Some business, yes, business too, but more mindset, because I felt like that was really affecting my business. So let's have, you know, the right mindset going into our business. So I feel like it's partly where you're at and what season you're in.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, now you know. So now that when you went to the ASIT and you found that coach, that was when you started to going out there and just like find other resources?
Well, I was doing that before I found her. I joined a networking group called BNI, Business Networking International. It's a pretty well-known, and that was when that was the first step I took in intentionally growing my business.
Nice.
Was joining a networking group that really wasn't design-centric, but just all businesses, to just meet people. It helped me like develop my little elevator speech about what is my business in a nutshell. You know, where am I going? What kind of clients do I want? So I think networking is huge when you have your own business, just every kind of networking.
Nice.
Not just trying to network with potential clients, but
with everybody.
Yeah, other designers too, like this.
For sure.
Getting to know people, and it's just
learn from others.
Yeah.
What they are doing.
Yeah, it's really important to be connected, especially when you're in your own little space.
Cool.
So,
fantastic. Yeah. You ready for the next one?
Oh, we do too. Okay. Okay. Sesame. There we go. And upside down. I'm glad these aren't tiny like fortune cookies. I'd have to get my glasses. Okay, what's the best part of being, what's the best part of being part of your team? Okay, the best part of being part of your team.
Do you have other members of your team?
I do. I used to have a bigger team. I downsized last year because I realized that I'd grown pretty quickly and that I was spending all my time managing my team, and I wasn't really spending much time designing. Because I liked to give people autonomy on their designs, so we always put our heads together, but I was finding myself more in a position of I'm the networker, I'm the manager, And I wasn't getting to do the stuff that I really enjoyed. And things slowed down a little bit when interest rates spiked, and it was just an opportunity for me to step back and go, okay, wait, what am I doing? And I loved all the people that worked with me. They were fantastic. And I still do have people on my team, but in a different capacity of part-time.
How many team members do you have?
I have somebody part-time who manages the warehouse and helps with procurement and inspecting all the stuff when it comes in and packing it. It's a huge job when the warehouse is full. So there's somebody who does that part-time, and then I also have a part-time designer. And then I have an intern who's starting with me for the summer.
Okay.
So that's my team right now, and me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so just enough and to be extra hands on deck, you know, and to brainstorm and do things together. I also have a really tight networking partner, I'll call her, in Houston, who's a great designer, has her own business. And we met through a business coach 7 years ago, and we talk every weekday.
Yeah.
We have a quick 10-minute conversation, talk about our goals for the day, but we also brainstorm together, and it's great because it's like this business partner, you know, who has her own business, who's very successful, and vice versa, but you're helping each other and brainstorming together, so that too. I kind of got off track there, but the best part of being on my team, what I would say is, well, for one thing, I do let people have a lot of autonomy. I don't micromanage. I'm not a micromanager. We're brainstorming together, we're working together, but I'm not going to micromanage people on my team.
Yeah.
The other part, especially when I have people full-time, is I try to hold to a 4-day work week whenever possible, and have Fridays off and try to do that 3-day weekend whenever we can, to just give more time to
Relax.
come in and be refreshed for Monday.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nice. So, okay, are you ready for the next one?
Okay, sure.
Let's do it.
I know this is the one I folded up, so I'm going to take it out.
Okay.
So I don't accidentally grab it again. Okay, if you had the chance to give advice to your 15-year-old self, what would you say? Oh, gosh, I didn't have a clue when I was 15. Well, I kind of did. Okay, I did go to college knowing that I wanted to do interior design, shockingly, and that's what I got my degree in. I was torn between fashion merchandising or interior design.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I chose interior design. I'm glad I did, and they're linked, right?
Yeah.
Fashion and design. But advice to my 15-year-old self, you know, I feel like I'm happy with a lot of the decisions I made. Like, honestly, there's not a whole lot I would change. I don't think I would change where I went to school. I don't think I would change what I got my degree in.
What do you say that you always knew that interior design was for you?
I grew up like, as a lot of girls do. You know, I had my Barbies and my Barbie camper and my Barbie dream house and all that, but I decorated it. Like, I wallpapered it.
Oh, wow.
I like created these scapes for it that weren't there. My mom taught me a very basic sewing, and I would make things, and I was always trying to create these spaces, and that's why when I was in the 5th grade, my family built a home, and a custom home, so there was a lot of decisions to be made. And my mom actually, and kudos to her for this, because I was only in the 5th grade, let me make all the decisions about my room and bathroom.
Nice.
All the design decorating decisions, which and it's funny because we've come full circle. Wallpaper was a huge thing then. And even a lot of the colors and patterns, I'm like seeing them like come back in a new, way. Some of the things that I picked for my space back then.
Oh, wow.
But anyway, we went to a little design center, and it was more decorating than it was design. It wasn't like drawing the plans or anything, but there was a woman there, and her title was a decorator. And I thought, oh, I want to do that when I grow up. That would be really cool. And then by the time I was in high school, figured out there's actually a degree program for that. So decided
for
that would be
okay.
for a designer, interior designer.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a little phrase, designers can decorate, but decorators can't design if you don't have that training for how to draw the plans and elevations and codes and all that kind of stuff. So everybody can learn it, you know. But anyway, so that's the direction that I went. Was
nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, the next one.
Okay. Do you think that mental health is important as a creative? How does that impact your daily work? 100%, which is why I was talking about the kind of coach that I had last year.
What about the mindset that you said? That is very important. I want to know more.
That was really the focus of this whole coaching program. And because I believe how you think is what you're going to get. How you think, what you decide, what your mindset is basically going to be what your life produces. Obviously, there's outside forces, but if you are in a headspace of somewhere you don't want to be, or can't envision where you want to go, or are uninspired or unhappy, then you're not going to get the results you want. So I think it's very important.
Are you doing a ritual or something that you enjoy every day to do that help you with your mental health?
So I get up early at 5 a.m. most days. Even sometimes I sleep later, not on the weekends. I don't get up early like that, but most days I get up at 5 a.m. So I have time to get up, have my coffee, and then I have a little bit of time to read. I usually do like a little Bible devotional in the morning, and then take some time to just kind of meditate, pray, think. Sometimes I have a book that I'm reading that's like a mindset or a business book, or it can be like a bunch of different kinds of things that I'll read a chapter, maybe two if I have time. And I try to stick along that kind of path. And if I don't have a day of appointments, then I like to go and do a workout before I go to work. But I go to Hot Works where you get really sweaty and you have to take a shower afterwards. So if I have an appointment, I don't have time for that in the morning. It has to be like later in the day. But that's another thing. If I can do that first, then all those things are
What is your favorite workout?
At Hot Works or just in general?
Just in general.
Dance. Dance is my favorite.
Oh,
workout.
really? What kind of dance?
Any kind of dance. Like anything where you give me an 8 count so I don't have to mess it up or make it up. Like impromptu, it's not my strong suit, but give me an 8 count and I like to do that. I'm actually going to start a flamenco class.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You get in love with that show that you saw in Granada?
Did you go see one?
I saw I went to the
you
one
went to that,
yeah.
Isn't it like
pretty
so,
good? Pretty good.
And I know that there's, that wasn't like there's probably better, but
for sure.
Still, just I just think it'd be a really interesting thing to learn. And I did an Irish dance class before, but that one's just kind of a tough part of town for me to get to at a tough time. So maybe a little bit later I'll try it again.
That's pretty cool.
So
all right, interesting. All right, so we are ready for the next one.
Ready for the next one. Okay, I'm going to dig around this time.
All right.
Oh, this is a big one. Share with me a big mistake during your career as a designer or a business owner. How did you solve it and what did you learn from it? Oh my gosh, there's been so many. Okay, big mistake. Let me think about that for a minute. Big mistake. I mean, so there's just so many. Everything from pricing things wrong, where you have to make a decision. Are you going to go back to the client when it was your mistake? Or are you going to eat the cost, to ordering things wrong, where you get like furniture that was the wrong furniture, like the wrong size, the wrong color, whatever, and you've got to eat that mistake, to mistakes on floor plans that can be huge, construction mistakes. So all those things, I think what that's taught me, and I'm still learning it because I still make the mistakes. They're thankfully smaller than they used to be.
All the materials everywhere.
Some wood. Smaller, but I think what I've learned is that you triple check everything. You measure 4 times. You have all kinds of responsibility too that you share with your team. Like if I'm drawing the plans, whoever is building those plans has to be responsible for measuring on site. We don't build off plans without measuring. Like that's their responsibility. Like, and just so many things, so many checkpoints, and so and sign-offs and
any specific that you want to share. Like I don't know, that you can remember that. I don't know. Furniture in a something that was ordered wrong or something like that.
Well, I mean, recently, this is embarrassing because it was recent, but it was also when I was going through a transition, and I used to have somebody, I've done procurement, but I had somebody on my team that was doing procurement, and then I took over procurement again and just wasn't checking the details as thoroughly as I needed to, and ordered a bed that was supposed to be a queen size and ordered a king size, and there was no way it was going to fit in that room as a king, and that mistake should have been caught. But again, we were in a transition of training new warehouse person and of just double, triple checking. Like, they should have caught it was a king when it arrived, but there was just so many little drop balls in the transition that somehow we got to install with a king bed that like hardly even fit in the room.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and so then you just have to apologize. I'm going to fix it. So sorry, and that's one of the things with the mistakes. One of my mantras, and I can't say I made this up. You've heard this term before, but I heard somebody share it in the context of interior design. Walk into the fire. Like, just walk into the fire. Whatever it is that is hard, that you're avoiding, mistake, own it.
Yep.
Don't lie. Don't, try to avoid it. Just own it. Be honest.
As quickly as possible.
And fix it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter how hard it is.
Yeah.
And so I try to remember that. Okay, this is hard. I don't like it. Makes me feel sick. Just, deal with it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you can see like now you have like almost 20 years of experience, and this still happens because it's part of growing as well.
Yeah.
Like, you're just adding a new member of your team and just like do a different work. So yeah.
Well, and what we do, there are so many details. There are so many places where things can go off the rails.
Yeah.
I mean, the reality of expecting something to be perfect without a mistake, that's always my goal. Or without just, not even a mistake, without something that goes wrong. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just a question of how are you gonna fix it? How are you gonna address it? So,
yeah. All right. Okay, let's go with the last one.
Last one. Okay.
A good one.
There we go. What sacrifices have you had to make to grow your business and career? Oh, wow. Okay, so many. I will say I didn't sacrifice my family. That's one of the reasons that I did that slow grow. And changed my path because I didn't want to sacrifice time with my children that I would never get back. So in that way, no. But financially, yeah, I've definitely sacrificed financially to grow my business. Even to my detriment at different points, just not making wise decisions about, do you hire somebody now or do you not hire somebody? Do you, there's so many things to consider. But yeah, I would say, and just time more than anything else. But I don't know if I would call it a sacrifice because I do love what I do. And that's why I chose it, and that's why I still do it. And there's nothing else I could think of that I would rather do other than travel. I haven't figured out how to do that for a career. I know that other people have, but I do love what I do. So, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing all of your experience with us. If you can share with us also your contact, how people can reach you out, how people can find you on Instagram. I don't know if you have Facebook, your website, everything that you can share, your email. If you can share that information with us so people can reach you out and know more about you. And also if they want to reach you out for some mentorship or an internship, because I know that you are getting some interns here. Just share your information with us.
Yeah, well, it's ICE Interior Design, ICE is the name of my business. My website is ICE Interior Design. My Instagram is Ice Interior Design. So is my Facebook. Pretty much everything is Ice Interior Design. If you wanted to email me, it's Karen, Karen, gotta love that name, at iceinteriordesign.com. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. You're going to find me on any of those places. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Karen. And I love this conversation.
Yeah,
and
thank
I
you.
hope you guys enjoy it and just share this video. And I will see you in the next one.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you. Thanks for coming.